So starting a couple of weeks ago, we finally got our first look at Donovan Wilson in a full-time first team type situation. I think that's good for Donovan Wilson because this is a big preseason. I've been calling these last few games of this season preseason stuff because we just finally get a chance to evaluate guys and put film on them if there isn't any film on them. I think the same could be said about Donovan Wilson. Let's see what he looks like in this setting. We're going to talk about some good things Donovan Wilson did, and of course we're going to talk about some bad things because this is my show. So go ahead, stay tuned, man. Hit the like button and subscribe and all that, and the notification bell so you know when I drop these things, right? Take a look at Donovan Wilson at the end of the line. And all this is kind of going to flow together to my main point that I'm going to talk about at the end. I like Donovan Wilson in these situations, man, just like playing around the line of scrimmage, being a blitzing guy. If he's a guy that we're going to trust more to be a blitzer, he seems to be a very relentless young man. You know what I mean? He seems to just risk it all for the greater cause. And that tends to be something that sets the tone for a defense, right? So when Donovan Wilson goes out and do things like that, it can hype his guys up. And that's the one thing that people kept reminding me of, right? They wasn't saying, yo, Voch, did you see Donovan Wilson in coverage? Did you see him, get a sack? It was like, yo, Voch, did you see collision? You know what I mean? That's what Donovan Wilson really made his statement about this game, And to be fair, it was really good to make that statement in this game because if you watch the film of the Cowboys versus Vikings last year, if you don't hit Dalvin first, then he's just going to keep hitting you all game. And what I like about this is that the more we continue to watch the film, let me fast forward a little bit. The more we watched the film, the more we felt good about Donovan continuing to lay blows on Dalvin Cook. It wasn't just an early in the game thing. Dalvin weared us out and whooped us at the end. I mean, Dalvin was cool throughout the game, but we just kept hitting them all game. You see what I'm saying? How about this collision, right? This is where Donovan Wilson really made his money at. Just coming downhill, hitting Dalvin Cook. And I have a greater point to all this, so y'all please hang tight, especially when we get to the negative portion, right? But if Donovan Wilson's going to be a guy that's going to come downhill, he's going to be a wood layer, he's going to be somebody that's going to play in the box with the linebackers, then let's do that. This channel is all about growth, and I try to promote as much growth as I possibly can. I'm gonna tell you how much I've grown from my previous take. Once upon a time, I was like, yo, Donovan Wilson can play anywhere. Just put him at both safeties. Put him at nickel if you want to. I take that back. I take that all back, and I'm gonna tell you how much I've grown from this thing. First of all, I hate Jalen Smith playing hero ball here. Just okay. So let's one thing at a time here, right? One thing at a time. I got a lot to say about this. First of all, Donovan Wilson. Since we're watching him, I'm gonna put an indicator on the screen so we all can find him here. If he's gonna be a guy that's going to patrol the middle, even better. Even better. If he's one of those, I'm gonna put my life on the line, CTE, Schmee-TE. If he's gonna be one of them dudes, then just let him roam. Let him patrol it, because it seems like he has a good feel for things going over the middle when it comes to plays like this. When it's like a run play, when it's like a play where I know where the ball is going and it's going over the middle, then Donovan Wilson is really good in that setting. I don't want him doing too much thinking. I like him as a reactionary player. And he actually hurt his damn self on this play if you take a look at your boy right here. But I just want to know, what's Jalen doing? I understand making a play, man, but Jalen's being a little extra for me, man. I don't know. I don't like it too much, but it is what it is. It's a big play. But moving on, just here's another angle of Donovan Wilson smacking the hell out of Dalvin Cook. Just some cartel view for y'all, just to get a little bit of that for your life. But couple more good plays here from Donovan Wilson. I got two more. 449. What happened at 449? Okay, cool. We got cartel view here. Donovan Wilson more so in the box, right? If he's in the box and he's coming downhill, I'm fine with that, man. I'm fine with that. We gave up a little much here. But I think that's a product of Leighton Vander Esch kind of getting blocked right there. We need to do a little bit better. And who's the defensive end on this side? Dorrance Armstrong. Should have been Randy Gregory. Whatever. But very active in the run game, man. I like my safeties to be active in the run game, and let's watch this last play before I get into my greater point, and then we talk about some of the bad things I saw from Donovan Wilson. Right? Okay, cool. Just laying some more wood. That's fine. Perfect. No problem. I only want Donovan Wilson playing strong safety. Okay. My point used to be, hey, let's put Donovan Wilson at free safety. Let's put him at nickel. Let's put him at strong, and we'll just kind of, rotate it out or whatever. I think Donovan Wilson has a permanent place on this team as strong safety. If he's in the box, if he gets to blitz people, if he's covering tight ends, I'm fine with that in man coverage. If he's coming down making hits in the run game, he's coming down smacking the hell out of people, let him play box safety. See, at first I was kind of enamored with the idea that, we got two safeties that can play at range, because in my mind, watching those preseason games from Donovan Wilson was against San Francisco or something like that. In my mind, he made us think that he was a rangy free safety. But the more that you get to see players in first team reps, the better it is for the evaluation. I don't think Donovan Wilson is a very rangy guy, so I'm not playing him at free safety. So when we go draft safety in the in April or May or whatever, when we go look for safety, but we need a guy that can play with a little bit of range, that can play that deep middle, somebody that can actually get to the sideline from this play. Now this is a hard ask, right? To get a safety from the hashes to the numbers. It's a hard ask to ask a safety that's not built to do that. But there are safeties that exist that purely play free safety, and their specialty is to read, look at the quarterback's eyes, and they feel the direction that they got to go, and then they haul ass to the sideline, right? Them hauling ass to the sideline is part of their skill set. That's what range is. That's what covering grass is. I don't think Donovan Wilson is a grass covering guy. Now, Donovan can cover grass moving forward. He can cover grass going downhill, smacking the hell out of people. But I don't think he's the guy that's going to get east and west. That's what we're looking for in a true free safety. Now, can Donovan Wilson play free safety in a pinch? Sure, he's playing free safety in a pinch right now. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want it to be a situation where Donovan is getting picked on because he doesn't have the pure free ability. Like on this Justin Jefferson touchdown, right? Like you see Donovan like sitting right on the hash, and Justin's pretty much just going to run right past him. I think Donovan worked himself out of position. Now, is that a thing where, maybe like the football IQ, not calling him a dumb football player or anything like that, but sometimes you just see things a little better. Like if you're a natural free safety, you just have a better idea about how things are going to develop in front of you. And this is clearly a situation where Donovan Wilson, because he, first of all, Justin Jefferson gives you a fake to the inside, then works back and fades to the end zone there. So he kind of he kind of busts your ass on that. But if you Donovan Wilson, maybe you can read those keys. Maybe if you're an experienced free safety or a natural free safety, you can read keys like that. Even if you look at Texas A&M film on Donovan Wilson, he was doing a lot of box stuff. Like I said, he was playing linebacker, right? He did a lot of stuff at linebacker, nickel stuff. So if I had to pick, I want Donovan playing downhill. I want him smacking the hell out of people. I don't want him working backwards too much. I don't want him having big coverage ability. And hey, man, that's just how I feel. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. Just wanted to talk about Donovan Wilson a little bit. Wanted to just get my opinion out, my thoughts and opinions out on that. Y'all tell me what you think in the chat box. If you think Donovan Wilson can play free safety, then shouts out to you and your Texas A&M-ness, all right? But hey, like the video. Shouts out to my Patreon people, patreon.com/VochLombardi. We're doing film sessions over there early. Y'all go check that out. And follow me on Twitter, VochLombardi. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski and the Peasky Whiskey until the next bit of film I drop. Salute.